All right, guys, I want to thank you for coming back for another video. It's about Christmas time. It's like a week before Christmas. And I jumped on the Govee train. My wife complains that I never put up Christmas decorations. I'm lazy. More importantly, I'm too fat to get up there. So figured I'd try something different. Again, jump on the Govee train because everybody keeps on touting these things are great. Put them up once, you don't ever have to mess with them again. So I was lucky enough, I ordered a 200-foot set of the Pros off Amazon for $6.99. I was very salty about that. So while I was waiting for them, they happened to go on sale for $4.99 for the same lights at Costco. So that was enough for me to get a Costco membership, jump on that, and I was lucky enough to get a set before they sold out extremely quickly. So I just went ahead and did a very basic, very crude test fit, very ugly, just kind of seeing what works, what doesn't work. Out of the black and white, I figured the white would be less intrusive, would stick out less, but as you see against a khaki colored soffit, they stick out like a sore thumb yet. So that being said, part of the test fit process is trying to figure out a way that I can try and hide these as best as I can, make them a little bit more planned out than just stuck on pucks with wire cords across my soffit. So I see a number of people get the cable raceways. Hubble makes them, Legrand makes them, some other companies make them. I just went to Lowe's and Home Depot, and those things are just silly expensive. I'm talking like 20 to 25 bucks for a 5-foot section of plastic channel. So they also had the aluminum channel stuff that you can try and use, but it's much thinner width-wise. So I wasn't sure it was even going to fit the barrel connectors I use for splicing, as well as they're just a pain in the ass to be able to take the caps off. So I think it's more for feeding stuff through and not popping off and manipulating in that way. It don't seem like they're easy. So going around the store, looking for ideas, just letting the juices flow, I came up with another solution that I'm going to try out today. So again, this is very, very crude. This is just for test fitment purposes only, to find out what works, what doesn't work. But essentially, I went to the siding section and I found a piece of corner finish siding in the khaki color that matches my current siding. So I was like, you know what? I think I might be able to work with this. Let me see what I can figure out. So my idea is to be able to preset, and again, I just have everything taped in right now. This is a junk piece I'm going to throw away, but this was $8 for 10 foot or so, 10 or 12 foot, compared to 20 to 25 bucks for a 5-foot section of the other cable channel raceway stuff. So my logic is I'm going to cut out notches. Like you see here, again, these are too big. I didn't, again, very crude measuring, but I cut out notches to be able to set the lights in. And my logic is I'm going to try and mount the lights and cabling and everything inside the channel. Then I'm going to tuck the channel up. You're going to see there's, what's it focuses? All right. You're going to see, of course my finger is going to mess with the focus. You're going to see there's a channel right behind those lights where the soffit meets the caps for the beams. And my logic is that I'm just going to tuck this section in. So I'm actually going to slide in like this and tuck it in, and it'll actually kind of snap in to that area. And I kind of already did a test snap before I mounted, just to kind of make sure I was even on the right path. And I think that I am. So I'm going to go ahead and pull down my very ugly taped lights and see how this works. The only thing with this, doing it this way, is the lights are going to be a lot closer to the siding. And again, this isn't going to be the final location for these. So the only reason I mounted these this way over the porch section is because I got a straight shot, again, just for testing. I want to make sure these meet my needs because these are expensive lights. So I just want to throw them up last night, play with the app, make sure I can do the things I want to do for the 95% of the time. And the reason why I got the pros is because of the soft white light. So the 95% of the time when it's not a holiday, you can see I have 2 lights there, 1 light there for my porch. My idea is I want to take small corner pieces, corner lights, and I just want to light up maybe right around a pole or right at a corner up top here, corner, gable, corner, and then just kind of beam down a little bit of a light just for ambient purposes without it looking like I was too lazy to pull down Christmas lights during the year. So that being said, these look a lot better. While they don't look bad out like this, they look a lot better when they're shining against siding, block. I don't know what they look like against the block yet, but so my idea is I'm going to cut at that corner there, tuck it in, and then go along that block. And actually I'm going to start over in this corner, take an extension, go straight up, go up and across, boom, 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 come down with an extension, hit this one, go all the way across around the porch, come out there, go down around the garages, come down, and then, so I have a junction box over there, and I'm thinking about with any extra, I'm gonna go around the garage doors. I'm not sure 100% yet, but that is, I think, gonna be the best way of doing this, and doing long, contiguous sections without having to cut too much or splice too much. But nonetheless, let me go ahead and rip down this strip, tuck this strip up, kind of see what it looks like. If it's looking like I think it's going to work, I'm going to go back and grab a bunch more of these and continue with the install. All right, so I got the first test piece up. I learned some things. This is a little too flexible, so when you're trying to get it up into place, it just flops down. So trying to pre-install the lights is not the easiest thing to do. Again, I just kind of taped them in place, so that probably didn't help anything. What I'm going to do for final production is I'm actually going to pull off the double stick tape on the lights, and I'm actually going to stick the lights into the channels first and then stick the channels in. The channels don't sit into that recess very good. I mean, it does, but it hangs down. So I'm going to have to put some double-sided tape on the back side of those channels, and I'm gonna have to screw them in some way. So what I might actually do is, since it might be easier to do it without the lights in first. I was gonna say it'll be easier to drive screws into those slots that I created, screw those up into the soffits, and then put the lights in, and then I can kind of stick the lights after the fact. That might be the better way for me to go. And the way that these, I put them all the way back into the channel. I don't know if I like that, because if you can see, the light is sticking out the back side there. So if I do go to stick the light, it's not going to fully sit in the channel. It's going to sit off the back more onto the recess that it's sitting into. So I think I have an idea for what changes I need to make, but this gives me a rough idea. Again, the lights aren't sitting in properly, so it kind of looks like trash, but this kind of gives me an idea for mock-up purposes. All right, so I got the first piece of track up. I revised my design a little bit, made it a little less flimsy, and had my son help me get the first track up. So I was gonna try and tape these up just to try out the location, but that didn't work out too good. So I just drove some screws in and made it flush. I tried to pick a certain distance that wouldn't mess up my cameras, because I already have my cameras mounted. So I'm about 3 1/4 inches out from the edge of that lip there. So it's probably about 4 1/2 inches total out from the wall right now. All right, a few hours later, you can see it's dark out. I got the bottom level on. I got it test fitted pretty good. It looks really good in the channels. I mismeasured a little bit. I had it kind of perfect last night when I had it taped up. For some reason, I decided to bring this last bulb in a little bit. instead of starting it at the edge. And what happened was I had a little bit left slack of an extra bulb over here, and it kind of threw off pretty much everything here. Not a huge deal. I'm either gonna clip that last light off, or I'm gonna keep it tucked up, and I'll just pull it in a little bit and make that one a little bit closer. Otherwise, you're gonna see one of these is hanging down a little bit. It's kind of tilted, so it's a little bit brighter, but otherwise the channel came out pretty good. Again, this is kind of just test fitment, just to run it across for Christmas, so my wife stops bitching that we don't have lights. Otherwise though, all these lights are coming out because I'm going to start my run over here, do an extension up, run it all across, go down, run an extension down, run it all across this way. So in order to do that, I either leave this like this and do a Y split up here and do these, which I might do, or basically reroute everything. I don't know if I'm going to keep these lights out at the end. I might tuck them in and go down, or I might leave a set out like this and then also Y off there and then go down again. Kind of not sure yet. I wanted to get the channels up, see how everything flows before I start going nuts and go up on the roof. All right, so today, since the sun is out, I'm going to show you guys a day view. So in my opinion, I think that these look pretty decent. I posted this up on Reddit as my first post on Reddit, and somebody thinks it looks absolutely terrible, and I would have been better off and cheaper just using 3D puck mounts. I don't think people understand the logic I was trying to go for. Now you're gonna see a couple of the LEDs, the pucks are hanging a little bit. You'll see this piece up there hanging, that's the screw nub for the wires hanging out over here. This is not a completed project. This was to throw up to shut my wife up because it is a week before Christmas, and I wanted to throw up some kind of lights. Again, I still have to do that whole top level. I gotta link everything together. This was basically to test a theory to see how these work out. I think the color match is great. I think they look great from, you know, the most important part is from here, right? Like, you don't want to just see a white strip of wires hanging across with a bunch of pucks. That was my logic. Now, as you get closer, I always say you're going to see something when you get closer. Even from this view, as you're walking up the porch to go to my front door, this is what you see. The only thing you're going to see anything negative is from this angle. When somebody's walking out my door, I'm up on my stoop walking down. Nobody's going to look up and be like, oh my God, look at those wires. So this stuff is basically transparent to people unless they're looking for it. I'm going to try and clean this up as best that I can, but again, this whole project with these strips, and actually I had an extra strip, those were $8 a piece. So as I mentioned before, I wasn't 100% sure I'm going to keep this channel. It's screwed in now, so I'm probably going to keep it. But what I'm going to do, I'm either going to remove all these lights and again do the original path I was talking about. I'm going to create a split right here. I'm going to do a jumper. I'm going to run the lights down and through here because I think that's going to look better because it's actually going to shine off of the house. And then I may also run a split up there to run up to the upstairs. So if I do that, I don't have to remove any channels. I don't have to remove any lights. The channel up here is going to stick out a little bit more like a sore thumb. But again, it's going to be mostly hidden like this. But that's what I'm thinking, to be able to get some shine over the house and get that typical Govee outdoor light shine. I'm still up in the air about that. I'm going to do some more test fit, and I'm going to put some lights up here maybe today, see how they look tonight before I decide if I'm going to go that extra mile for basically wrapping the porch. Those 5 foot wire raceways were almost $25 per 5 feet, and I would have had them paint match them. It's wintertime in Pennsylvania, so I wouldn't have paint matched them for many months, which I wouldn't have even got this far. So again, I think this is a pretty good solution. Beat me up all you guys want. I am I do the best with the things that I'm gonna find local without going too crazy. I thought this was pretty decent. So let me know down in the comments below. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Am I completely crazy? Could I have done this cheaper or more efficiently in some better way? Again, the intent was to not make it look like I was too lazy to take down Christmas lights throughout the year. I think this achieved that, but you guys let me know. Otherwise, I will put a link to the products I used down below, and let me know how your guys' projects came out. Thank you for watching, and Merry Christmas.